We begin with the historic run by the MiraCosta women's basketball team, going 31-2. When Coach Wes Perryman took the helm at MiraCosta, he inherited a program that had only won 6 games the year prior. In what has been called the biggest turnaround in college basketball, he flipped the script entirely, leading the Spartans to a staggering 31-2 overall record. Under his leadership, the program didn't just improve, it broke records. This season, Coach Perryman became the winningest coach in program history, securing the most wins in the state, achieving the highest ranking the school has ever seen, climbing from unranked all the way to number 2 in the state. How about that? The postseason run was nothing short of legendary. After capturing a conference championship, his team dismantled number 2 Folsom Lake in the Elite Eight and powered through the semifinals to reach the state championship game for the first time in program history. Though they finished as the state runner-up, the foundation's been laid. The man driven by purpose and culture, proving that results are born from actions, not just words. Ladies and gentlemen, the architect of the Spartan turnaround, Coach Wes Perryman, is live in studio with us, along with his assistant coach, Cameron Smith, known as Coach Cam. Look at you guys. You guys are 2 unbelievable leaders who have just really done an impressive thing. Coach Wes, let's start with you. Talk about this historic run.
Man, when I took over the position, I knew I had my hands full.
Yeah.
Like having to rebuild a program. The previous season, I had won 8 games. So the biggest thing for me was just come in and bring in some good people, both players and the staff. Last year at Grossmont College, I really didn't have a staff like that. I had an assistant that came here and there when she could, but so coming into this season, I was like, man, I need some help. So I locked in on trying to build a staff, and God willing, I was able to get Coach Cam here and Coach Eva. They really helped me with a lot going into this season, and then just the players, having to build a team, build a roster, and just really lock in on my people, pour into my people, and because of that energy, they reciprocated that. They poured into me, into the program. They bought in.
Amazing.
And, that's kind of how we got started. It was just like the people.
Coach Cam, I want to bring you in here, and then we'll dive a little bit deeper into this season here. It's got to feel good. I mean, you come on, this impressive season you had. Tell us a little bit about your background. I've heard Marsha on the mic was calling you a legend. I mean, tell us a little bit about your varsity basketball experience, and then you were assistant coach before this, right?
Yeah, I was. So I played at Madison High School in Claremont. I'm born and raised in San Diego. We won 2 CIF championships. We were the runner-up my junior year, and then I graduated during COVID. So our senior year got cut short. Coach Milton, my coach for all 4 years, he brought me back to coach our middle school team once San Diego Unified introduced middle school athletics.
Yeah.
I was 18 when I started doing that, and then once I was able to be of age, once I was of age, I was able to coach at Madison. It started as a volunteer assistant, and then I was officially hired on staff. So
that's awesome.
I'm very familiar with the county. And then I met Coach West.
Yeah.
So
and you know hoops. You know hoops well. Coach West, tell us how did you do this? How did you pull it off? How do you do this big program turnaround like this?
Hard work.
There we go. And I know that as a coach, I know what that means. It's a lot easier said than done.
Yeah, it's really hard, man. I got a wife and kids at home. I have 3 children, man, and I pour so much into just my craft, but going home with the family and locking in on being a father and a husband is one thing. That's a lot of work in itself. But then, coming to the team, that's my second family. That's my family away from family. So just really like a lot of hard work. Like it is nice that I don't really sleep. Like I'm just up trying to just figure it out and watching film and trying to figure out what's best for the players, each individual player and the person in my program, man. And with the staff, they coming in. This was their first year at this level.
Right.
So I know a little bit about being in that position from last year. So just trying to help them grow in their craft as well. So it's just a lot, man. But I'm super attentive with just like trying to do my best to help those that are around me.
Did you bring systems with you from some other place, or how did you get everyone on board? How did you get them sold on what you were selling?
As far as system-wise, like I come from playing JUCO basketball myself at a high level, but then I played Division I and I played professionally. So a lot of the things that I learned just off of experience and being, in those positions, I brought a lot of that down with me.
Awesome.
But again, man, I just want to continue to reiterate, it's just how you treat people, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm so big on just relationships, connections, and things like that. I'm sitting here because of connections, because of relationships. So I've always invested in people, and just that energy has been reciprocated. So really just doing that.
That's awesome.
Like pouring into my people and
that
then
connection.
seeing what you get out of it. You know?
I love that. Coach Cam, you have that connection with the girls too this season. How were you able to step in and help out Coach Wes?
He brought me in with like under the premise of really being big on like Coach Wes phrase, big on the person.
Yeah.
And he brought me on staff with that intent. Me and Coach Eva were a little bit younger, obviously, like you said, and like we weren't in like this our first year at this level. So really getting our relationships developed with the girls helped build their trust with us, build our trust in them. And then when they saw how connected we were as a staff, there was no disconnect among them listening to what we were saying or what was going on. They like came to us for a lot of stuff. Our united front, the three of us are like, we have a really small staff, but it's really nice.
That's
so
awesome.
It's been able to kind of just push us in the right direction.
Okay, so Coach Wes, 31-2, you make it to the state. I mean,
yeah.
Wow. What was going through your head when you were in that big championship game, and what led up to that?
Man, I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't nervous. I'm like, man, this is my first one, right? Like,
right.
It's my first year. You go into it thinking like, all right, like I feel like we can do it. I believe in us,
right.
and then you just pour that into the team, and then they start to believe in it. But when you're really in the moment, you're like, man, we did it. We're here. You know, so awesome. Like, of course, even when I played as a player, before every game, I just have these nerves because I care so much. I love it. I'm so passionate. But then when you're in it, you're like, all right, well, here we go. You know, but it started in the summer, and, you know, everything that we did, everything we worked on was for that moment.
That's awesome.
You know, so we gave it everything we had, man. Like, you know, as I mentioned to you, we were up 20 at one point.
Yeah.
You know, so we gave everything. But God just said, you know what, brother? Maybe next time.
I think that's just to light a little more fire, right? For
I
next
think so
season.
too, man. I'm already driven, but
right,
definitely extremely motivated to try to get back.
All right, speaking of next season, you guys are going to have a good squad again. And now, because of your success, you're getting some interest from across the country.
Yeah, so we have quite a bit of players coming from out of state, man. We played from Wyoming, a few from Arizona, some from Nevada.
Yeah.
You know, so for us, I have one from Alaska.
That's
awesome.
You know
what I mean? So it's a blessing to be in a position where these players are interested in the program that we've built.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is like make this like such an exciting place, like a destination where they really want to come and be a part of a culture, but you can also win. And
I love that.
You have the support of your coaches, but yeah, so I feel great about who we're bringing in.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm finally able to like shift my focus to my new team because I poured so much love and effort and energy to my previous team.
Yeah.
So now I'm just like really locked in. We're trying to build it all over again.
We're looking forward to seeing how well you guys do next season. We got to run here, guys.
Yeah.
I know it goes by quick. Coach Cam, Coach Wes, tremendous job this season with the team you have and the team that you're going to have moving forward. Inspirational story. So glad we were able to dive a little deeper into it and share your awesome story, guys. Come back on the show here, would you?